You know what I realised during the episode? No shade. But Emma was with Harry when he had his old hairline. Let's go straight into the Harry, Helena, Emma situation. So at the brunch, I don't know if it was subtle foreshadowing, but he brings her up. Helena's then like, is that the one that's tattooed on your wrist? By the way, that tattoo is fucking huge. He's like, yeah, I cheated on her in the first week, but then we were together 3 years. And you, Helena's grinning throughout this whole fucking thing. Bird brain. Also, like, how does she not see that as a massive red flag? When he said good things come to those who wait, I was thinking, just you wait. When the names got read out, Harry was like, please don't be my ex. Turns out it was. When they get to Casa, they go for their chat. He's basically like, why are you here? She said, you know what, I'm here to find someone. There was a bit of back and forth, and then he basically called her a freak, and she was like, don't use that language with me. Save that for Helena. And she was like, you two are made for each other. You deserve each other. You're both snakes. Then she said he wasn't good enough for Shakira, which, true. And she started really whacking him. She's like, you're lost. You cause destruction. All you do is think about yourself. I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't know why she's there if she doesn't want to possibly get involved with him again. Because that's the appeal of her being there. So I'll have to wait and see how that one develops. Let's talk about Dijon and his Meg. So at brunch, she's like, I don't really want to get to know anyone else. I can't see anyone coming in and turning my head. Yet he's still not closed it off. And she was like, yes, that means you can't flirt with anyone else. And he was like, calm down. You know what's funny is that, like, I feel like she thinks he's like bantering and messing, but he's literally playing in your face. I mean, she deserves it because she's mean. Also, right, Dijon instigating the game of truth or dare and then never getting picked. Sensational. Let's talk about Harrison. My guy is starving, desperate, thirsty. Obviously, him and Tony are chatting about how great it's going, and she's like, the stars aligned when you came in. Tony, highly delusional babe. I beg you move on. She even said she's got no faith in that man. Why bother him? And he asked, I think it was Rio and Lucy, he was like, what do you think about me and Tony? There was a pause. Hilarious. Then he's like begging for a kiss. First from Lucy, then from Lauren. Obviously, he got what he needed because everybody in the game kissed him. He's so desperate. Bless him. Literally nothing happened with the girls this episode, which was a bit boring. I do like how Tony and Shakira clocked that, you know, Helen doesn't even seem to care that his ex is there. Yeah, because she's a weirdo. Also, why were the girls in PJs? It's giving we only dress up for the male gaze. I know they were probably told to have like a pyjama party, but still. I think the Scouser Lucy seems really funny. Andrade, you are too hot to be moving that desperate, to be this much of a bag, especially for Ben. I think all the Casa girls seem quite nice, actually. I'm just reminded of that girl, I can't remember her name, begins with an L. She came and she was like, and we're going to take your man. Then she went on a plane back home. Hilarious. The only further thing that happened was the game. The game was boring because all the dares were just like, kiss, blah, blah, and everyone just kissed each other, like, boring. The interesting ones were the truth. That's what they should have done. Because Harrison is saying, you know, he's more attracted to these girls. I think we knew that. Tommy said his head could be turned. Good. Emily's not nice. And Harry said he finds Emma more attractive than Helena. I'm not gonna lie, I found that episode a little bit dry. But I am also hungover. So maybe that's why I'm low energy.